2 weeks ago, silver surpasses Nvidia and shocks the entire global market. Then China comes with a ban on silver, on exporting silver from China, and drops the price by 13% in just 24 hours. Then, 4 days later, Trump invades Venezuela or arrests Maduro with the US Special Forces and creates a huge geopolitical fear and uncertainty worldwide. And then as a result of that, gold, silver, Bitcoin starts skyrocketing and coming up again. But still, those days, the biggest winner is silver. And that's very important to understand because the changes in the global markets are so fast that unfortunately the average retail investor cannot predict, cannot follow up anymore. And the market has never been more difficult to predict than are right now. The reason, not because we don't have any information. The informations on the internet are so much, but the quality of those ones are very difficult to find and together to put all of this down to be able to have a conclusion. And also you cannot predict the markets with the same rules and with the same knowledge that you were doing until now because things have changed, the rules on the market have changed, and the most important to understand why you cannot predict the market so good as you were probably doing it until now is because the speed of the change on the things, on the development of different events worldwide have been changed so fast that the Wall Street cannot be moving that fast as actually Trump administration is doing right now. And I'm not saying this to praise Trump administration. I don't care about doing that in this video, but their agendas, they are getting implemented so fast that they are creating the uncertainty that the Wall Street cannot catch it, cannot have this confidence to stick with some assets and to just continue with them up. And that's the proof of silver raising in 2025. It was the big winner from all the assets combined or comparing to any other metal, gold, Latina, S&P 500, Bitcoin. It was the big winner. Let's be honest. I'm a Bitcoin maxi, I'm a Bitcoin miner, I'm accumulating Bitcoin, but silver was the big winner for 2025 and we missed that. That was one of the mistakes that we have to admit it here. And not just me, actually the entire Wall Street missed that because silver grew last year 185%. And that's something that is not going to be just left behind because it happened 2025. Oh, now it is already a big run and is the end of it. No, but what you can expect actually from now on from silver. Number one, huge volatility as Goldman Sachs is warning already here. Expect extreme volatility on silver. So now if you're a day-to-day trader, well, you have to be very careful. It probably is not the asset that you want to trade. But if you are a long-term investor, if you want to win against uncertainty, against inflation, or just to protect your purchase power and to grow your wealth over time, then you have to accumulate assets. The three top assets still remains gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in this advantage of few factors which I will lay out later in this video. But when it comes to all this uncertainty, you don't know what will go on and when, etc. You have to stick with the hard assets. Those ones always won. And even dollar is losing against precious metals like gold. And the reserves in dollars are getting more low than ever before in the history. So the huge advantage with the silver is number one, what China is doing is actually creating more demand and pushing more prices of silver over time. Now, China has a strategy to try to take over the United States, which is very difficult to do it. And they cannot just do it by, playing nice and just what they're doing. They have to change, they have to improve things, to change strategies, to implement new strategies, etc. And one of the main strategies for China on that is the precious metals that they have set up a whole exchange, the so-called Shanghai Metal Exchange, where they want to even link again back their own currency to precious metals. This is becoming big. And then you have the Chinese war against Nvidia because they don't want the Chinese companies to buy anymore from Nvidia. They want to shrink, they want to, it's a fight, it's a war between China, a geopolitical and financial war between China and United States. And it's very obvious if you're really following the geopolitical and the global markets. And right now, China is playing its cards, trying to win. And also China is going to need the silver inside to be able to build the AI data centers. All these AI developments is going to need silver. So this is very important to know so you don't get distracted from the short-term volatility in the market. And so you focus on the long-term with hard assets. And the top three are Bitcoin, gold, and silver. And if you want to invest in gold and silver, I have to suggest you guys one of the best platforms, if not the best right now, to invest in precious metals, stock, crypto, Bitcoin, eToro, which you can sign up an account in a few minutes. You can deposit crypto, fiat by bank transfer or credit card or debit card. So you can do deposits there and start trading in a few minutes. And you have the lowest possible fees right now there. You can build a portfolio, a long-term portfolio, and that's why you should focus no matter which asset you choose to buy. You can either diversify between gold, silver, or Bitcoin, or you can implement different strategies. One of the main strategies that I suggest to the people is buy Bitcoin, get loans against Bitcoin, Bitcoin because you can get very easily in decentralized or centralized exchanges or different other institutions, then get this cash and diversify between other assets if you want, like Solana if you invest in more crypto, or gold and silver or other assets that you want to invest. But take advantage and leverage this in both ways, because there's going to be demand, there's going to be pushing on all these prices. Bitcoin is going to rise again. One disadvantage of Bitcoin is that it's more liquid, it's easier to liquidate it, and also in this uncertainty is one of the tech assets that people automatically will liquidate it faster, or when the market turns up, it will go faster up in price as well. So these are the top 3 assets for 2026. No matter what happens, there are going to be different opinions. Oh, the gold is the better. No, the platinum will be for this reason, etc. So gold, silver, and Bitcoin are going to be the top 3 ones for at least the next 5 years. This is, of course, my opinion. You have to do your own research, so make sure you do it before you take any investment decision and before you do any action. And of course, make sure that you also check other leaders in the industry, their opinions. I will put some references down below here in the description. And if you want to accumulate more Bitcoin in discount, you can do Bitcoin mining with us in the United States. I have 2 farms right now and 3 new ones coming up in the first quarter of 2026. So make sure you check out bitcoinmining.com to learn more about it. And if you are into the crypto space and you want to know more about the crypto markets, how they're going to play in 2026, make sure you check out my latest report, 18 pages report, my own personal research, and also from other industry leaders in the crypto space. And I put all that together, a complete analysis with the most important information to be able to read the market, because things are changing so fast that if you don't get it fast, you cannot adopt and you cannot win against it. So that's all I got for today's video, guys. Stay tuned here for more videos like this in the future. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. Make sure you check out the links down below in the description, the comment. I'm waiting for your comments as well on the silver, and see you in the next video.